Hello and welcome to Knife Delights, and welcome to the most important video I have ever made. It has arrived. The commemorative Buck 124 in honor of my father. Before I break this out and show you this knife, we're going to break away and I'm going to share with you my mother's reaction. Well, hi Mom, why don't you just wave real quick and say hi to everybody?
Hi.
I showed you Byron Kennedy's video where they were raising funds to buy a commemorative knife for Dad, and we finally got it, and I've shown it to you. What do you think of that knife?
Isn't it beautiful?
It is beautiful. Isn't the thought behind it beautiful?
Yes, it is, and I thank everybody that participated in the purchase of it.
Okay, I'll just just hold still there, and I'll go down here, and we'll get a good look at it. Alan E. Shaw, 1930 to 2024. You know, Mom, I think back on Dad and you, and I can't even imagine the changes you've seen in your lifetime. I mean, Dad was farming with horses, or Grandpa was still farming with horses when Dad was still a little kid. And
Yeah.
we went from farming with horses and oil lamps and outhouses to look at the technology we have today with YouTube and the phones, and wow. It's just hard to imagine all the changes you and him saw in over your lifetime.
Most of them good, some not.
Yeah. And you were married over 70 years, right?
73.
73 years. That is really something. Well, Mom, I brought this down here because I knew you would want to see this great knife, and isn't it just wonderful? The friendship and the kinship and just the Christian spirit out there of helping us through this difficult time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is a very beautiful knife, and I do thank everybody, and I thank you for bringing it and showing me.
Okay, you bet, Mom.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get down to it. Comes in this beautiful box. Oh, by the way, I wanted to do this video outdoors, but the weather is not cooperating. We're back to rain every day. This is the summer of constant rain. But here it is. It's gorgeous. It is beautiful. It is heavy. And I just have to say thank you to everybody. There's a lot of people that were involved with getting this knife in memory of my father. It is engraved here, Alan E. Shaw, 1930 to 2024. Hold it up there. If that doesn't show up, I'll get a picture of it. And it comes with the little thing about natural markings and how it is when you use natural materials, how they don't always turn out the same because it's natural materials, which kind of makes the knife unique. And then we have a certificate of authenticity. And we also have a little slip explaining Buck's Forever warranty, and then a message from the Buck family. And while I think about one of the reasons I do like Buck knives, it's 4th generation, family owned still. They're not afraid of their faith. They always put John 3:16 down at the bottom down there. So good on them. So once again, it comes in this wonderful, nice box here from the custom shop. And when I first found out about this, Byron Kennedy did a video on this, talking about this and, asking for people to contribute. It only took a few days, 2 or 3 days, and Byron had raised enough money. And I know there was a lot of people out there that wanted to contribute, but, Byron closed off the donations once he had the expenses covered. And again, before I forget, there was some leftover money, and Byron asked me where we should send that money to. And I talked it over with my mother, and we thought St. Jude's Children's Hospital would be a great place to send that money. My father was always worried and concerned about children, and are they clothed? Do they have enough to eat? He was always worried about their health. He just loved children, so I can't think of a better place to send any of that extra memorial money. So again, on behalf of my family, thank you so much for that memoriam that we'll be able to send to St. Jude's. Also with the knife came this, what did Byron call it? Snazzy, I think he said. Snazzy is a good word anyway. This wonderful buck hat. I didn't have one, believe it or not. So now I do, and I'm sure you'll be seeing this hat quite a bit. So without going into all the specifics on the knife, what I ordered from the custom shop, it is the 440 steel, and I asked for the brass guard and pommel, and then for the handle, it's ebony. And the reason I chose ebony was, well, there was more expensive handle materials that could have been put on there, but my dad was not a flashy guy. So, you know, ebony is a pretty standard handle material that Buck uses. It's associated with Buck, and I think it gives this knife an elegant look without being flashy. And just look at the rivets in there. And I tell you what, this is a heavy knife. Look at that blade thickness. You know, I didn't even think about it before, but I'm going to pause here for just a moment. I think I'll go get a buck 119 and a 102 to kind of compare the size with, so you can have a little bit of perception there on the difference in sizes. Well, we tend to think of the 119 Special being a pretty big knife. But against the 124 Frontiersman, wow, look at the difference. And look at the difference in the thickness. Put them together there. Difference in the blade length. Yeah, and the blade width. Frontiersman quite a bit wider. So yeah, they're both beautiful knives. Well, I tell you, you know, in addition, oh, the 102, the 102. You want to make a 102 look really small? Put it up against the 124. Wow. This is a lot of knife. I can't thank everybody enough. I've been at a loss of words. I don't even know what to say during these videos. So I've talked about this knife and it coming and how special it is to myself and my family. I know that I'm the temporary guardian of this. I have possession of it right now, but folks, you have just given my family one heck of a family heirloom to be passed down through the generations. Just look at that. And just so you know, not to be totally finished with this knife yet, you're going to be seeing this knife a few times, I guarantee it. But Byron is also working on a presentation box, or a shadow box, however you want to call it, with a brass plaque in it, telling the story behind this and everybody that donated towards this. So expect to see another video, and I'm hoping to have some of my brothers in that video also, because this isn't all about me. This is about our family, and this is about our online knife family. So I just want to say thank you so much to everybody. I know I keep saying it, but I don't know what else to say. I'm a little tongue-tied. I will put a link to my Buck Knives playlist at the end of this video. If you love these Buck Fix blades, well, make sure and check out that playlist, because I've done a lot of reviews on a lot of Buck Fix knives. So until next time, have a very delightful day.